After 40 minutes.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time tuning in, click on the subscription button, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell, like this video and share this video, okay? And if you're a returning subscriber, oh, I love you. Thank you for coming back to watch my videos. Okay, today let's get straight to the point. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change your water from the fish pond. Yeah, I know most people don't really know how to do that, and some people that want to go into fish farming would like to know how to do that. So today, if you watch this video to the end, you would know how to do all that. Okay, so sit back and enjoy this video. So before you think of changing water from your pond, it has to be dirty, right? Now I'm going to be telling you the qualities of a dirty pond, or how to know a dirty pond. How do you know a dirty pond? Qualities of a dirty pond. 1. Brownish in color or brownish coloration. Yeah, this is very low in oxygen, and this is as a result of high ammonium compound deposits, okay, which is like from their poo, like from the fish feces. Number 2, the water will be very thick. Now even when they are green, it will look deep green but very thick. Now this is another way to know that the water is dirty and you need to change it, okay? Now number 3 is reduced feeding. The fishes won't be able to feed well. They won't be able to eat well. They will look very stressed and won't be able to feed well. Number 4, the fishes you will see them standing erect, looking for oxygen, looking for air. They will stand erect, gasping for air, looking for air. That is another way to know that the water is dirty and you really need to change the water. So another thing you need to know is when to change their water. Now you change water 2 days for high density stocked fishes, or I'm sorry about that. So you change water 2 days for high density stocked fishes or clustered fishes, and 3 days for normal density stocked fishes. I hope you understand that. Now, okay, I'm going to head to the farm and show you. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to head to the farm and show you what you need to know. Okay, so come on, let's go to the farm. Let's go.
So we are at the farm. We are now at the farm. So first thing first, you identify the water to change, the pond to change. Now, as you can see, this water is very dirty. I said earlier it's going to be thick, even though they are greenish. So this is greenish and very thick. It is thick. You can't really see the fishes clearly, except they are almost at the surface of the water. Okay, this is very dirty. So what you're going to do when you get to the farm and see this, you just turn on the water outlet, which I just did, or which I did earlier. You turn it on and you wait for the water to go out. You're going to wait for the water to go out. So that is the first thing you're going to do when you get to the farm on the day of water changing. Yeah, because today is the day I'm going to be changing water from the farm. So that's the first thing you do. You just have to turn on the water outlet and allow the water to go out. Okay, so I hope this, like with this pond, you can see what I meant earlier by if the water is greenish and thick. This is a clear example of what I was saying. This is a clear example of what I was saying earlier. 30 minutes later, this is what it looks like. The water is going out. Actually, it takes time. It doesn't just go out like that. So the fishes are even happy. They are rejoicing. They are rejoicing that I'm changing their water because I'm sure they were no longer comfortable. I am very, very sure they were no longer comfortable. So that is it. 30 minutes later. So 45 minutes later, the water is almost out, but not completely out. There are still remaining dirty water inside the pond. So I'm going to turn on the inlet tap to flush out the remaining dirty water and also flush out the dirt from the feed and their poo-poo that's inside the pond. So I'm going to flush it out a bit. That's what I'm doing. I have to flush it out a bit. And while I'm doing that, the outlet tap is still open. So I'm going to let water go into the pond to flush it out a bit while leaving the outlet tap open. So as you're doing this, you're going to leave the outlet tap open. That's what, as you can see, is still open. It's still open. I'm just checking to know if the water is still flushing out, like if something is not blocking it. So that's what you're going to do. You just have to turn it on the inlet tap and still turn on the outlet tap for water to flush out a bit so the pond can be clean. So you're going to do this for like 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes, depending on how dirty the pond is or how dirty your pond is. You're going to do it for like 3 minutes. Remember, please don't do this for a very long time, because if you do it for a very long time, the fishes will be so weak. Yeah, they will be so weak, and later on they will start dying because of the stress. Okay, so I think it's time for me to lock the outlet tap because the water is now clear. It's clearer than it was before now. So I think I have to lock the outlet tap. I have to lock it so that water can fill the pond. So this is basically how to change the water in the pond. So I have to turn off the outlet tap because the water is already clear. I'm done flushing it. Like I said, I won't do that for a very long time so as not to stress the fishes. So I'm going to be turning it off while leaving the inlet tap open so water can fill the pond. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm letting water into the pond. So I'll have to do this till the water is about 6 inches, then I can feed. Now 6 inches is not the standard way to leave, like it's not where you're going to leave the water at the pond. The water in the pond must be higher than 6 inches, but I'm just going to start feeding them when the water is at 6 inches. And why I'm going to be doing that is because I don't want them to start getting aggressive at each other, and it will result to some feeding on the weaker ones. So that is why I'm going to be feeding them when the water is at 6 inches, and after that I will allow the water come up a bit before I lock the inlet tap.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
So it's time for feeding. The water is now 6 inches or slightly above 6 inches. So you have to feed them now so they don't get so aggressive at the weaker ones and start feeding on the weaker ones. So you just have to feed them now. Then after feeding them, you allow water continue filling the pond, and when it has filled the pond to the height that is okay, you off the inlet tap and still feed them again to make sure that they are okay. If you have not watched my video on how to feed your catfish, go back and watch it so you know how to feed your catfish, okay? So after doing that, or after feeding them for the second time, you completely lock the inlet tap, and that is all. That is just the necessary things you need to know about changing water.
And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that video. Now, if you have any question for me, please drop it in the comment section. I'll be so happy to see your questions and eager to answer them all. Okay, now don't forget to subscribe, like, share, turn on your post notification bell for new videos coming up. Okay, I will see you in the next video. It's bye for now. Bye.